Hello guys and welcome back to another video. So this will be my last video of 2025 and I know that I haven't really been posting anything lately. I'm really sorry about that, but I recently got back into school and it's pretty hard to combine making videos and school, but I really wanted to make another video before 2025 ended. So this is my Christmas special, yeah, something like that. And today we're actually gonna go over 3 of my most favorite Minecraft mods. I know that Minecraft isn't really a game that I post on really often, but recently Minecraft has been a game that I have been playing a bit more. So I just wanted to showcase some of these mods with you guys. So the first one that I'm gonna be showcasing is Mounts and Monsters, and this was actually made by Belgi. So Belgi is a YouTuber, and he makes some really nice stuff, because they make, like, for every drop they make an expansion about it. So now we're gonna look at the Mounts of Mayhem. At the Mounts of Mayhem expansion called Mounts and Monsters. This is actually really cool because this is actually really cool because I really like it if there are mods that actually work in the latest version, so that otherwise with some mods, if you want to play them, you can't combine them with new features, like, let's say, the Nautilus. But yeah, so now we're gonna get into the showcase of the mod. So it's called Mounts and Monsters, and we have a few new mounts in this. There are a few new mobs and mounts in this mod. So I'm gonna go over all of them. So like that. So, and firstly we have the Wither Skeleton Horse, and this one actually looks really nice, because the skeleton horse does kind of need some more variety, and this one is actually really nice because it's also a little bit bigger than a normal skeleton horse, because wither skeletons are also a little bit bigger than normal skeletons, and this is actually a really nice model. I really like it. And then we have the Bog Skeleton Horse. This one is probably my favorite. I love this design, like with the moss and things growing out of it, and the mushrooms. It looks really nice. Then we have the Chilled. Chilled actually, I believe there was a Chilled right here. Yeah, right here. There's a Chilled right here. It can spawn on a different mob that we're gonna showcase later in the video. But this design actually looks pretty cool. It doesn't burn in the sunlight, but the design is really cool. You can see that it even has some different clothes than the normal zombie. So really cool mod. And then one of my favorites, the Sunken, like this, and this one is so sick. It's kind of like a drowned variant of a skeleton, and look at this, man. I believe that this guy actually appeared in dungeons and was just called like the sea skeleton. But I really like this design. I have seen another mod or another creator, and they call them Drenched. I think that's a bit of a cooler name, but still, this guy is so sick. And then we have the Warboar, another super cool one, because it's kind of like a jockey for the piglins, kind of. And because piglins actually quite hate hoglins, they have made a different mob, and this one's actually pretty cool because you can also even dye it. Look at that, you can dye its patterns, and you can even ride it. That's so cool. There also exists armor for this guy, and that's also really cool. Then we have the Chillified Polar Bear. This is probably my favorite of the mod. Look at this design. I believe that when Mounts of Mayhem was revealed, a lot of people were hoping that there would be some sort of polar bear jockey. Sadly, that didn't happen, but luckily we have this mod that looks, and this design looks so sick. as we can see right here, it can spawn with either a stray or with a chilled bank, so really cool stuff. But this is not the only, but the chillified polar bear isn't the only mount that strays can spawn on. We also have the stray horse. Yeah, the stray horse. This guy also looks so cool. And you might think that these are just like the box skeleton horse and this guy and the weather skeleton horse, that these are just retextures, but they actually aren't. Like, this guy can actually ride over powdered snow, and the box skeleton horse is a bit faster than a normal skeleton horse, and the wither skeleton horse actually can ride in lava, so really cool. And then the last mob of this add-on is the Soden. Wow, this guy looks epic. This is a really nice design. Because we have the bogged for the swamp, but no zombie variant for the swamp, and just like, this design is actually really cool. But I do want to showcase the armor stands for the Nautilus and horse armor. Hopefully these two will work. So the Nautilus armor and the horse armor stand right here. So this is actually pretty cool, and you can now display them without needing a specific mount. So this is pretty cool. I have no idea why it doesn't work to trim them, but it is what it is, I guess. But also, I think chillfied polar bears are a bit too common here. But there is one thing that I do want to showcase, and that is that there is some kind of bug, because normally the mob on top controls the mount, or controls the mount. But right here you can see that the zombie is trying to attack me, but the bear isn't trying to attack me. I have no idea if it's only this mount or also other mounts, but yeah, it's just kind of a bug. But let's move on to the next mod. So the next mod is actually also from Belgium, and this is an expansion for the Spring to Life drop. So the Spring drop from 2025, and this is one that's actually cool, because you can see I'm here in a mushroom island, and look how cool this looks. All these new plants just look so cool. Like, I love these tall things. And you also have clocked rooms, so these are actually from Minecraft Earth. They do look kind of funky with that really big mushroom on their head. They don't really seem to be spawning here naturally. That one I just also spawned in. So I have no idea if they where they spawn naturally, but yeah, or if it's a bug. But this is my favorite animal from the add-on, or from the mod. But yeah, like the bear, just a normal brown bear. Look how cool and menacing this looks. And look at these animations for it running. Like, this texture looks amazing. What Mojang? Why can't we have this in our updates or in our drops? This just looks so sick. Look at this model. Then we have the hummingbird. It is kind of glitched for me. Like, the texture is really glitched, so I don't know if it's just for me or if it's really for everyone who plays this mod, but yeah. And then we have the classroom, like I just showcased. But then my second favorite animal, the red panda. Oh, look at this cutie. He looks so cool. He looks really nice. Again, his textures look amazing, and he just looks so cute. I love him. Then we have the deer, another really cool model. But I do have to say, the deer, it looks really cool, but it does kind of doesn't really look like vanilla. I don't know maybe it's the head shape that kind of, or maybe it's the neck that kind of makes me feel that it's not really vanilla. That gives it kind of a not vanilla look, but I don't really know. But it still looks menacing. And then we have a prior biome loser, the vulture. I love this model. This looks basically like the one from in the biome votes, and I believe they spawn in Badlands. I don't know if it has any other features, but it looks really cool. And we're just gonna go here and check out some other features. We have hollowed logs, we have snow bricks, we have sandstone bricks. We have right here all the mushroom variants that we just saw. What's this? Rafflesia. Frosted grass. We have frosted grass, and then green bamboo. So, like a new type of wood, kind of like. Oh, what is this? They do spawn naturally. What's it? They have a brown variant. Oh, that's sick. Okay, I do want these guys to be in the game. Okay, snow bricks might be my new favorite block. Minecraft, please add this. Like, look how sick this looks. And we also have sandstone bricks, also looks menacing. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is like to feed the animals or to have them like lay their eggs in here. I don't know. Frosted grass looks amazing. Green bamboo planks. This isn't really needed, but it still looks really cool. And then the red sandstone bricks also look pretty cool. But now let's move on to the next and last mod of this video. So the last mod that we're going to be showcasing is Naturalist. So it's a mod for Bedrock. It does exist for Java, but every time I try to load it in, my game crashes. So I don't know if it will work someday or not. But this is a really nice mod, because it adds a bunch of new animals to the game, and I think we really need some new animals. Because, like, just imagine capturing every mob and then having like a Komodo dragon, or like building a zoo and having like a lush cherry grove biome with flamingos in it. It would be so cool. Like that, like imagine that. That would be so epic. But we're gonna go over some of the mobs. I don't really have time to go over all of them. There are like 100. There are like 100 of them. So we're just gonna go over some that I'm just gonna grab over here. So we are gonna grab some more mobs later in the video. But like we're gonna go over these ones first. The Komodo dragon looks epic. It will be a really nice creature for the Badlands or for the desert. It will be like, look at this. Imagine building a zoo and having this guy in it, or alligators. My hopes for alligators aren't really that high, because we already know that they aren't coming to Minecraft because the developers have said so. But an idea that I have is the bogged crocodile, like an undead version of the crocodile, kind of a variant, so it wouldn't really be a real crocodile, and it would drop its teeth when killed that you can use to craft reinforced arrows. So that's my idea for making a crocodile in Minecraft. The hippo! Oh, look at this guy. The textures from this mod are so amazing, and like again, imagine putting this in a zoo. It would be so epic. Ducks. I don't see Minecraft adding ducks anytime soon. They've also said they won't add them because they are too similar to chickens. But still, will be a nice addition to the game. The red panda. This guy also looks so cute. But I think that the one from Spring to Life Plus does look a little bit cooler. But this guy also looks really cute. The boar. For forest, this guy would be really cool. Some kind of a new pig variant. A really cool one. A mammoth. I hope that Minecraft adds a few new animals that are still alive first before they add something like a mammoth. But again, I think but just like with the crocodile, I think that it could be cool to have kind of a fictional variant of the mammoth. I have seen a fellow creator. I have seen a creator make a concept for a mag mammoth, some sort of a nether mammoth. So a really cool concept. We also have the vulture right here, and I do think that this vulture does look a little bit nicer than the previous one. Its design looks a little bit better, but this one can't actually stand, while the other one from the earlier mod can. The whale. Okay, this guy would also be really cool to have it be like a super rare mob. that you would only see, that you wouldn't really see that much, and then you would need to find it to capture every mob. Oh, this is drowning. Oh, yeah. And then there are a few new other mobs that I'm gonna showcase. I'm gonna go to a different page. Yeah, there are even more mobs right here. These are just so many mobs. It's a really nice mod. I definitely recommend checking it out yourself. But also it has animals from like every type of animals. I mean, like, it has reptiles, it has amphibians, it has mammals, it has birds, it has fish. So an anteater would also be really nice to have in the game. Flamingos, like, imagine having a zoo with these guys in it. So epic. A sloth, this guy just looks so cute. He looks so cute. Reindeer, yeah. Oh no, it's a deer. Just I think it would be really nice if we had a deer, if it would be able to like shake off its antlers or rub its antlers against a tree, and then you would be able to craft something with its antlers. A tortoise. We already have a turtle, but a tortoise would also be really nice to have. A platypus, yeah. This would also be really cool. A beetle. I'm personally not really a big fan to add more insects to Minecraft. I think it would be better if we would have some reptiles or birds or mammals first, some more of them. But yeah, it would also be cool if they would be added. An anglerfish, and here a glow anglerfish. This would also be super cool if we would get a glow ocean biome, and then we would have these guys in it. Leopard geckos, also really nice. But I can't really go over more of the mobs right now, but I'm gonna try to go over the stinky balloons, the tooth dagger, the pea cloak, and a capture net. There is a shellstone. I'm just gonna grab it to show it, but it's just kind of like another stone variant. Like, it looks pretty cool. It's just this. A tooth dagger is kind of just, you can craft it with a tooth, and it's kind of just a mini sword. It doesn't really do that much damage. A pea cloak. This, I believe that this is kind of like you can, if you shift, you get feather falling. So this is a pretty cool item. Stinky bloom. This thing is super cool because you can throw it at mobs and then they get poison and nausea. Oh, now I also get it. Oh, no. Capture nets. You can use these to capture bugs. So if I go and right click on the beetle, then I get the beetle as an item and I can place it down. Right, like so. And that was basically it for today's video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed, definitely leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for all the support this year. I love you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye!